That's right.
What's Bonsoir gonna do when you're deported back to Jordan?
Oh shit! Okay. Trudeau is here, guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna have to listen to the shit, or maybe I'm not gonna play it here in the room. You know what? I'm gonna
rape it.
So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Just rape it. Rape it.
Play it here.
Fine. I'll play it.
While I was away, I found comedic support for the notion of listen to the rabbis. We can talk about it. I said I knew it was also referenced in the Talmud, multiple locations, about listening to the rabbis.
Where was that?
It's not in the Torah, right? Actually, it's a Talmudic discussion.
Exactly. We can talk about it. Can you store them though? Because I would actually like.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll see you later about it. But because we're gonna play this Trudeau.
Play it.
Okay, bye. 1 second. Hello?
E3 or something in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Blue Fury.
I'm a big fan of 60s Lincolns.
That's a bad subject for me.
You're talking about the suicide doors, the Continentals?
Yeah, they're great. So my father had after my father left the Philadelphia Chrysler Plymouth agency that his dad owned, he opened his own Lincoln Mercury agency in the suburbs. Everything was going fine until they killed Jack Kennedy in that Lincoln, and until the Zapruder film ran 24 hours a day for months and months and months. We went bankrupt. No one would buy a Lincoln anymore.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, my parents had a huge financial reverse.
That was a beautiful car.
Upper middle class to, in trouble.
My first boss had one. I was 15 years old. I had to drive it to grab something from another store. Yeah, and I didn't realize that. I think the parking brake would turn off if you put it in drive. I couldn't figure out how to get the parking brake on.
I don't remember even driving one at this point. Lincoln.
What's
Lincoln.
up, Jacob?
Hey,
How you feeling?
And my mom had a Cadillac convertible. That I remember.
my grandfather had a Lincoln. I drove that one.
I remember back in the day when people wouldn't buy a German car.
And the moment he died, a couple months later, my grandmother needed a new car. She bought a Mercedes-Benz.
I had a big fight with these people I was supposed to live in a commune with because I wanted to get a German Shepherd, and they being nice Jewish kids, they didn't want German Shepherds.
What the fuck?
It was
Taking
ridiculous.
things a little bit too far.
And what's really interesting is we had a reunion a couple years ago, and there were people there who remembered me as having 2 German Shepherds. I never had any. Memory is a funny thing.
But they're
You sound stoned, Yako. You bring a stone.
a little bit, yeah.
Good for you.
How's your shoulder feeling? Or you just don't feel it?
I just don't feel it. 10 milligrams of oxy into that.
Yeah.
Whosoever holds fast to the great primal image, to him the world will come. It comes and is not violated in calmness, equity, and blessedness. Music and allurement, they may well make the wanderer stop in his tracks. Tao issues from the mouth, mild and withhold.
Whosoever holds fast. To talk to you, then I'll prove to you what you're saying is definitely just trash. Right?
You won't be able to do it, brother.
Brother, I've talked to you multiple times for years now. You don't remember me, but guess what? That's how I like you. I don't like people remembering me.
It's okay if I don't remember. But here's the thing, brother. This is one thing I know.
Listen.
I know you deal with 66 books that's got you stumped. You can't even understand them 66 books. How yet alone will you understand all the books that we're supposed to have?
To say that.
Come on up, Jada Root.
The son of the father, that's one of the most contradictory. Like, it's crazy to tell somebody. Hey, listen.
Hi.
Listen.
Yes,
Where
sir.
have you seen in the Bible any type of clue, any type of, any type of teachings where the Bible is talking about the son is the father as well? Do you see that anywhere in the Bible?
Search all over.
Do you know what Paul calls that? Paul calls that doctrines of devils. That's what
Hey,
Paul
King
calls
Dan. King, what is your name, bro?
I have a question for you, brother.
Hey, King Dan. Did you read 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 8?
I can't. I gotta work right now.
If you can't, okay, I'll read it for you. It says this. If the rulers of this world had known,
Whosoever holds fast to the great primal image, to him the world will come. It comes and is not violated in calmness, equity, and blessedness. Music and allurement, they may well make the wanderer stop in his tracks. Okay, this is that book. King David. All hail the king. What you want to compress, you must first allow truly to expand. What you want to weaken, you must first allow to grow truly strong. What you want to destroy, you must first allow truly to flourish. What compress, you must first allow truly to expand. What you want to weaken, you must first... What up, King David?
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
What are you up to, Sun Tzu?
I'm reading Lao Tzu.
Wait, so Sun Tzu is reading Lao Tzu?
No, Lao Tzu is reading the Tao Te Ching.
Oh, the Tao Te Ching. Have you read the Mantak Chia book?
No.
So pretty much the Montauk Chi book, it's about Taoism, but it's about cultivating the male sexual energy.
Mm.
You need to reread it. My mom threw it away because she thought it was witchcraft, so I gotta buy it again.
Mm.
She was like, "Get this witchcraft out of my house." I'm like, "This is about male sexual energy. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Mm.
Anyways, so what is the book about?
I'm creating 15-second clips on YouTube and posting them.
It's a good moneymaker. Wait, so you're just reading it?
Yeah, I'm reading it and I'm just recording it in 15-second increments.
That is some smart Asian activity right there.
I'm breaking it down.
So what's the most interesting fragment you've read so far?
There's some parts that really stand out. You know, they're like really powerful declarations. But it's a thing on average, and since I'm like breaking it up into these 15-second clips, it kind of takes away like the flow out of it. So you can like hyper analyze. I think the one verse that says, whosoever knows others is clever. Whosoever knows himself is wise. Whosoever conquers others has force. Whosoever conquers himself is strong. Whosoever asserts himself has willpower. Whosoever is self-sufficient is rich. Whosoever does not lose his place has duration. Whosoever does not perish in death lives. That's a good one.
Those sound basic though. Those sound like common wisdom. Pretty much sounds like Proverbs and King Solomon.
Yeah. I was just trying to like say, because it's pretty basic. It's not like it's
not intro. It doesn't sound too introspective. And
no, it is the whole book deals with introspection, contemplation.
Those parts didn't sound introspective.
What are you talking about? That is about introspection. Whosoever deals with who, which is you. It's a wisdom book.
But like, to me, it sounded too basic to be introspective. That's what I'm trying to say.
This isn't a 1-800-complaint introspection room, okay? This is not a complaint room.
It needs to be more complex.
It's not a complaint room, though.
Just saying basic shit that every spiritual person knows. At least every intermediate spiritual person. I need some stuff that's gonna make me fucking think for 50,000 years, bro. Like some shit like water activates the soul to the lower realm. Some shit like that. Something that makes me think. You know. It doesn't really make me think, man. Sorry, it doesn't make me think. Sorry, Lao Tzu. I'd be angry with you.
Okay, so what was I gonna tell you? Yeah, I mean, it's just 15-second increments, and I hope you enjoy some of it, because if you do like mysticism and magic.
I'm studying Kabbalah right now, and it's at that level of just like, what the fuck? What is my existence? And I like shit like that.
Well, the thing to always remember is that all communication is hypnosis. If you remember that, you'll know that it's a double-edged sword, where the mysticism you're reading, it could just be, it's just words. So
yeah,
when you get into the wordless state, and this is the whole thing, is that this is technically a meditation room and a hypnosis room. Yeah. I don't know. That's the way I would explain all of these books, because you could spend your whole life reading it, but what you're really doing is MK Ultraing yourself. You're psyoping yourself to generate energy or willpower to go out and do something. Otherwise, it's like just jerking yourself off, you know?
Yeah, like Fight Club. Self-improvement is masturbation. That's what Tyler Durden said. Self-improvement is masturbation, pretty much. Yeah.
It's a little more than that, because like there could be an X factor in doing this where the universe is listening, and the universe will help you manifest, what you desire if you're in communication with the source. So this is my attempt to pray, to meditate, to hymn, to chant. That's how I do it.
Beautiful. Doesn't get more beautiful than that.
And I think Clubhouse is great for this, but most people just want to talk because that's the shortest path.
Yeah, they just want to be narcissists. Yeah, they just want to hear themselves talk, even though they're not saying anything.
It's dopamine. It's just dopamine.
Yeah, it's dopamine. It's just just a switch in the brain, just a little drug. But you can eat chocolate. Chocolate is better dopamine than fucking talking. Like eating 100%.
No, you know what's better than just eating chocolate caramel? Talking on Clubhouse while eating chocolate caramel.
Oh my god!
And telling everybody about how delicious it is.
I got some 60% cocoa right here.
Try it.
See what happens. Let's see what happens.
Tell us how your dopamine feels as you're eating it.
Okay. Okay, dopamine increasing right now.
Take the deepest breath of the day while you're eating the chocolate.
Yes. Whoa.
Feel your taste buds amplifying 1,000-fold. Feel your nose amplifying 1,000,000-fold. Feel your ears amplifying 1,000,000,000,000-fold.
Pure bliss. A meditation with cocoa.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my brain. What the fuck is happening to my brain right now? I'm on a different planet right now.
Bliss.
He just...
King, you're in cybersecurity?
Well, I'm just going to do coding. I was going to do IT, but it's like, you need a fucking MacBook 5000. I was like, let me just use my MacBook One.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can't...
No, that's what they say for the college. You need like a certain MacBook.
Oh.
I was like, I spent like...
All right, we're trying to focus here in on the Tao. Okay.
I'm working. I just want to say I'm working on my Azure right now, so I'm picking that up, and I'm picking up a Wireshark certificate.
Okay, I hope this meditation helps you fulfill all your dreams and desires. Invite people to the room. This is your daily evening meditation. Take the deepest breath of the day through your nose and hold it for 10 seconds. Here we go. Tao is eternal without doing, and yet nothing remains not done. If princes and kings know how to guard it, all things will take shape by themselves. If they take shape by themselves and desires arise, I should banish them with an unutterable simplicity.
Is eternal. Amazing.
Okay. So take the second deepest breath of the day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds. Let it go and say, whosoever cherishes life does not know about life, therefore he has life. Whosoever does not cherish life seeks not to lose life, therefore he has no life. Whosoever cherishes life does not act and has no designs. Whosoever does not cherish life. Okay, take the third deepest breath of the day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds. 10, not 11, 10, not 9. Whosoever cherishes love acts but has no designs. Whosoever cherishes justice acts and has no designs. Whosoever cherishes morality acts. And if someone does not respond to him, he waves his arms about and pulls him up. Therefore, if Tao is lost... Okay, take the fourth Deepest breath of the day through your nose. Hold it for 10 seconds. 10, not 11. 10, not 9. 10, not 11. 10, not 9. 10, not 11. This is going to be my 100th video today. We have achieved over 5,000 views in just a few hours. Here we go. This is called Zen Selfie Cat. Therefore, if Tao is lost, then life. If love is lost, then justice. If justice is lost, then morality. Morality is the penury of faith and trust and the beginning of confusion. Foreknowledge is the Therefore, if Okay, this is page 26. We're going radioactive. It's time to bull rush. Those of old who attained the one, heaven attained the one and became pure, earth attained the one and became firm, the gods attained the one and became powerful, the valley attained the one and fulfilled itself. Those of Okay, we're getting closer to being finished. All things attained the one and came into existence. Kings and princes attained the one and became examples to the world. All this has been affected by the one. If heaven were not pure through it, it would have to burst. If earth were not firm through it, it would have to falter. If the all things attained the one and came into it.
Yeah, that was a lot of meditation. Very powerful stuff.
The relation between Tao and world.
But yeah, King, it's cool you're going into cyber. It's cool. Coding. What languages are you doing right now? Python?
It's probably gonna be Python, JavaScript.
Nice.
Shell, all the retarded ass stuff. I'm gonna become a super nerd because I didn't complete my super nerdery at 13. So I was actually coding at 13, but I got bored. I was so fucking bored.
It does. You get periods of like burnout, and then that's actually what happened to me. Like I was coding a lot, and then I got burnt out, and I came back to it, and I've been doing it. And, I took a break though. I have a GitHub, and I'm working on that app, but I stopped because like I'm doing cloud now, so I'm like working on a few cloud certs, doing Azure, and doing some pen testing certs. So I get my Wireshark.
Sounds nice and nerdy. Hell yeah.
I'm a huge nerd.
I love all
You never stop learning. You literally never stop reading and learning.
Oh yeah, that's why I love Taoism. Because Taoism is all about that.
Like literally, I have to renew my certs this year. And if you haven't, you can go to if you want a free cert, you can go to ISC2. It's a cybersecurity chapter, and they have an intro CC cert. It's really easy. You can get that. You do get continuing education credits for it, but once you're like a member of the chapter, they give you some pretty nice discounts on like different trainings. They have like meetup groups too, and they have like virtual cybersecurity chapters that will get you continuing education credits. So like when you need to renew your certs, you could just use those credits and do it.
Yeah, I'm joining this coding academy where you get paid while you learn.
Nice.
Like it's pretty much you do freelance, or like while you're learning, you do freelance work for small companies. You get up to like $100 to like $5,000 per project.
Oh shit, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'll say that. It's very pretty.
We're getting some comments. People are saying they love the content.
On YouTube, like you're doing reels.
I'm doing reels and live at the same time.
Bro, that is the ultimate algorithm hack.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I did like a retarded reel where I posted a video of like a cloud with the face, and I got like 1.3K views. I was like, what the hell? It was like a 5-second video of me laughing at a cloud. Yeah, reels are insane, bro. You can get a crazy amount of views.
Yeah. I feel like reading the Tao it really is like a hack. Because it is so universal. I think if you're ready to read, anything that really flows, it's a hack. But then you get like, there's so much bizarre shit that has millions of views. And this is just YouTube. Like, TikTok is a whole nother world. But you can download, you can't download TikTok anymore.
Can? Like on an app store or the Google Play Store?
I've heard both.
Oh, let me try. I don't know. Because because it was too cancerous, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, but it all depends how you use it. If you're to
Oh
use
shit, you can't. It got removed from the App Store. Oh wow. It literally got removed from the App Store. Wow.
How did they make it so?
Yeah, it's gone.
28.
Hail Satan!
Oh, that's nice.
Windmill worms.
TikTok and ByteDance are no longer available in the United States, and visitors to the United States might have limited access to features.
Please don't scroll. Behold the rituals of our wind.
Wow, it's gone now.
And Binance too? That's crazy.
Yeah, ByteDance. Yo, that's crazy. No one's talking about that. Like, literally, when you type in TikTok on the App Store, it's gone. All that comes up is Instagram.
I thought Binance by the US. Binance US.
That's fucking hilarious. There's gonna be suicide calls now. They're like,
no people are still using it, but now it's like a closed network.
yeah, it was like it shortens your attention span by like 90%. You just get so much dumber.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you read books on it, you're technically making yourself smarter. You're like reverse engineering it because you're not consuming the content, you're creating the content. So that I think that's the big difference when you talk to people who have hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers. Like there was a guy on Elon Musk yesterday on his podcast. His name was, I'd have to look it up, but it's basically complicated hypnosis. So it's a lot of edits, it's a lot of words, it's focused, concentrated content. What did he say? I don't know. I looked at his shit and it was very smart. It was like something like about toxic women or about, love and relationships and dating, but it was all about how fucked up women are today. Like that was the gist of it. And but anyways, yeah, those publishers are hurt now because they can't grow their audience there, and they have invested so much into their profiles there. So they're basically like,
yeah, like people base their lives off that shit. Like once YouTube is gone though, then the world is gonna fucking crash. That's what I'm scared of. Like YouTube getting deleted, then we're really gonna be fucked.
No way. YouTube is never gonna get deleted. It's got too much backing.
No, I'm saying no, but there is a way. If TikTok, like it's like billions to trillions of dollars in TikTok.
Google, like, you got to understand that TikTok first of all, because Google doesn't exist behind the firewall in China, it's totally bullshit that we have to get exposed to their platform, but they can't be exposed to our platform. So it's competitive, strategic, geopolitical, because this deals with mind control. So you're talking about hundreds of millions of people living under the mind control of their thumbs and their fucking brains, which are it's just cocaine. It's just dopamine. So, it is what it is. But anyways, I'm trying to do the Tao. I'm trying to blend in with the algorithm and become powerful through hypnosis. Have you ever read Dhammapada?
How do you spell that?
Dhamma, Dhammapada. It's the Buddha book.
Is that about like Hinduism?
No, it's by Gautama Buddha.
Not yet.
It's very good. Very, very good.
Wow, so TikTok has been quietly shut down. Now America is quietly crippling itself. That's awesome.
Well, fuck TikTok. I spent like 2 years working on a TikTok and they deleted me, so fuck them.
was like, fuck your effort.
I was
All the
filming.
effort.
Yeah, I was filming live events in Chicago, like tons of independent artists, musicians. And then in one of the videos, I had like some cannabis or something, and they fucking deleted me.
Yeah, I got to get my medical marijuana card so I can try the medical cannabis. I can't wait. I'm so excited for that. There was some good shit in my state.
Okay, I'm gonna read one more down. Here we go. Return is the movement of Tao, weakness is the effect of Tao. All things under heaven come about in existence. Existence comes about in non-existence. If a sage of the highest order hears about Tao, he is keen to act in accordance with it. If a return is Tao. Okay, here we go. Here's the rest of it. If a sage of the middle order hears about Tao, he half believes and half doubts. If a sage of a lower order hears about Tao, he laughs loudly about it. If he does not laugh loudly, then it was not yet the true Tao. Therefore, the poet has these words.
Amazing. I want to become a shaman.
Well, just do it on YouTube.
I'm going to change my name to Shaman25.
Well, you got to remember, all communication is hypnosis, so better start getting your hypnosis scripts out into the YouTube clip world, into the shorts.
True. Yeah, I got to start making shorts.
I've got thousands and thousands of them. It's like you don't really get good at it until you put up a lot. It's like do it 100 times, then 1,000, 10,000. Then it's like you're no longer doing it. It's like you're just constantly tweaking it for perfection, and it's always positive. But I've never tried to like experiment with like dark psychology, where I'm using like negative content to trigger dopamine. I'm always trying to emphasize the positive, but it would be fun to try to do negative.
It happens. Sometimes you end up controlling the minds of the weak.
I think if you have a point, then it's like it's ethically okay, but you're trying to show people that they're their own worst enemy. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Here we go. Therefore, the poet has these words: the clear Tao appears to be dark, the Tao of progress appears as retreat, the smooth Tao appears to be rough, the highest life appears as a valley, the highest purity appears as shame, the broad life appears to be insufficient. Therefore, the Tao. Because it's like all this stuff takes me a long time, but then I'll see girls with like big tits just like simulating sex, and they'll have like millions of subscribers. and it's just them like pretending they're having sex and their faces are like moaning. It's unbelievable how hypnosis works, because like when you're looking at your phone and you see a woman looking at you pretending she's having an orgasm, like that just wins the algorithm every time, so it's like what I'm doing probably still isn't even as effective. Like it would probably be better if I were doing audio overlays of girls simulating orgasms. That would probably be like the ultimate algorithm hack. What room are you in, Rose? Somebody is telling me to go to their clubhouse room. All right, I'm going to do one more so I get 10 in. Here we go. And then in YouTube Shorts, they have all these like effects you can apply to the video, which is kind of cool. Here we go. This looks really cool. I'm doing a kaleidoscope. This looks dope. Here we go. The broad life appears to be insufficient. The strong life appears to be stealthy. The true essence appears to be changeable. The great quadrant has no corners. The great instrument is completed late. The great tone has an inaudible sound. The great image has no form. The broad life. Yeah, if you do these YouTube shorts that are 15 seconds long, and and you read it yourself, it's like you are doing the absolute bare minimum because it's only 15 seconds, max 15 seconds. You can only do like 10 to 15 a day, but I was reading a board today and it said like you can upload 100 per day. But if you
Dude, 100, that's overkill.
well, imagine if you're releasing it like 5 every hour, but there's also an optimal time to release. It's like probably 6, 7 in the morning because people peak at like 8, 9 a.m. And then they peak again at lunch and then peak again after work at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So like 3 releases a day before like daily peak usage would be like the optimal time to release. But I'm doing this manually. Some people are automating it. And they're doing AI video creation automation and publishing automation into YouTube using like their API. The broad life appears to be insufficient. The strong. But because I think what I'm doing is like very smart, it's like it's more compression. So it's like I can maybe compete because I'm using like high value scripting. Life appears to be stealthy. The true essence appears to be. Thank you, Rose. I'm wearing a Rose t-shirt, but I don't know which clubhouse room you're in. Is this Chicken Hillary? A sage of the middle order hears about Tao. He half believes and half. Oh.
I do have a book that Shaolin training methods that I could read. That should give me a lot of views.
It's only 15 seconds, so if it reads like a narration or a novel or like a book, a generalization, you need hypnosis scripts basically, which are flow statements, universal, timeless wisdom. If it basically poetry. If you read poetry, which deals with love, deals with joy, deals with relationships, family, universe, like that's how you catch people's attention. And then if your visualization is also good, then you'll really capture the attention. But to read the whole thing start to finish, I'm just saying that like I've created many audiobooks and like some of them I've gotten a lot of views actually, but anyways, you get what I'm saying. Like just do the 15-second shorts and pick out the best content within that book and save your time. Is all I'm trying to tell you. It's like you could spend 15 seconds or 3 minutes. You know, you get essentially 12-to-1 ratio on the 15 seconds versus the 3 minutes because everybody drops off at 13 seconds. I'm looking at the statistics on all these videos I put up, and like everybody leaves after 10 seconds. So you only have like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I forgot that attention span has decreased by at least 5 minutes over 5 years.
Yeah,
that's
why you got to create
click off
15
at
second
10
clips.
seconds.
You got 15 seconds to educate somebody. You don't have fucking 15 minutes. You got 15 seconds, and they're gonna leave in 10. Have you heard of the poet Rumi?
Actually sounds familiar.
Yeah, they're very powerful.
Eternal without doing and yet circumvents the.
Being gay and being black is not the same thing. I'm born this.
This song is called.
Hey, my grandbaby. We're gonna save. Safe place.
Therefore, the poet has these.
Oh, this is the troll face YouTube effect. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Here we go. Tao in its seclusion has no name, and yet it is precisely Tao. That is good at giving and completing. Tao generates the one generates the two generates the three.
Tao in its.
Oh, I'm gonna call this Tao Troll. You know there is an emoji for troll?
No way.
Yeah, it's like it looks like Frankenstein
Oh, let me see.
or Shrek, basically.
Troll.
If you have Motorola, does it show up on Apple?
Yeah, just put it in. I'll put it in the chat. What does it look like for you?
Let's see. Yeah, Frankenstein or like an orc.
Yeah, it's an orc. I didn't know. I didn't even know. You just taught me something new. Do you even use? I use Android, right?
I have an Android too, but for my personal phone, I use Android.
Okay. Yeah, I use iPhone. Sadly.
Okay, I'm gonna read one more. This is gonna finish it up. Here we go. All things have darkness at their back and strive towards the light, and the flowing power gives them harmony. What men hate is forlornness, loneliness, being a trifle, and yet princes and kings choose these to describe
All
themselves.
things have.
We call that laser Tao. Have you ever read Aleister Crowley?
I was gonna read the Goetia, but something's telling me not to. Aleister Crowley made a book about King Solomon summoning demons. It's like what, $25? I was like, I don't know if I want to read that, man. I want to read the other author, but not the Aleister Crowley.
Well,
he had a strange deathbed confession.
His favorite poem that was he requested have read at his funeral. It's called "The Hymn to Pan." I'm gonna Dude, I'm gonna make that into a short as well. Multiple shorts. But yeah, you should try.
So you're like, your purpose of reels is like conveying truth or reaching people to later on convey a deeper truth.
Yeah, my purpose is to convey truth, and I view that I believe that the greater the truth, the more powerful the like hypnosis. Um, so yeah, that's why I'm trying to use sacred text to do 15-second clips, because I could try to use ChatGPT, but I don't think ChatGPT is even going to be as good as like using ancient sourced, sacred text.
Oh, actually, speaking of ChatGPT, there's this app. I was so amazed when I see it's called oh no, where the hell is it? It's like a spiritual AI. Oh no, it's called It's called Sibyl. Sibyl. It's supposed to be like this, this introspective app where like it advances your spirit. I'm about to log into it right now. Let me see. Because I just downloaded it today. But it's supposed to be like a spiritual AI. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no way. Hold on. My password has to be 12 characters. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Sign up.
I have literally spent like 20 minutes trying to do passwords one day. I was like, what am I missing here?
Yeah, they're like, you need to add a special character. Like, no, let me make my fucking password. Alright, continue. Okay, here we go. 50 create tokens. Questions, visualizations, stories, or metametrics. Wholeness, arc. How may I be of service? Yes, a triangle. This looks like some Illuminati shit. Like you go into an oracle, pretty much. It's pretty much an oracle, bro. It's an AI oracle. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but Clubhouse is basically the same shit.
Oh, let me see the tutorial.
Talking to a person is far more dynamic and intelligent than talking to an AI, chatbot. And talking to multiple real people is even better, but because it's all about feedback. What you're really doing is projecting and then seeing how the listeners and audience responds to your speech. And an AI chat.
This is what's special about this app, though. It says metametrics, personal path prediction, and total self-awareness. Ask any deep questions to get adept answers. Image generation, create and share imagery of your highest projections. Illustrate your short stories with incredible imagery. Place your face on a character in any image. Listen to metaphysical AI dialogues and view their visuals. Wow. This looks amazing. I ain't gonna lie, dude. This looks fucking amazing, dude. Wow. So you can get visualizations. Image generator? What can you do with this? Describe what you want to see here. Man meditating in space. Let me see how this is gonna look.
Have you used Grok or YouTube AI? Llama
I
or
heard of
Gemini?
Grok, actually.
Grok is really good, but YouTube is dope because in YouTube you can create AI videos now, and they're like 6 seconds long, and then you can add an audio overlay. It's very cool.
No, dude, you remember when, like, you remember on Instagram, right? It had that explosion of, like, AI vines being edited, and then it just became, like, pictures of angels and shit. I was like, what is going on? It exploded, dude. It took like 1 week for AI to just explode. I know we had this technology, but they just been hiding it. I feel like they just been hiding it for the right moment. That's what I feel like happened. Oh wow, look at these pictures. Okay, PTR. This looks amazing. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but it's pretty damn cool. It's like a dude meditating on top of Earth. That's very complex. It's fucking amazing, dude. You can't tell me that's not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. This is amazing. Yeah. You might have the app on your app store. I put it in the chat. It's called Sybil.
I'm not gonna download it right now because I'm just too busy with YouTube. I mean, try it right now. Ask it if you're God.
Well, let's start off like that then. Alright, Sybil. GPT-40. What the hell is that? How may I be observed? Okay, here we go. Are you God? Okay, here we go. I'm not God. I'm an AI assistant designed to help you with various tasks and provide information. How can I assist you today?
No, say ask it.
I'm so let down.
Ask it if I am God.
Okay. Okay, it says, no, you are not God. You are blah, 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 a human being. If there's anything specific you'd like to discuss or explore, feel free to let me know. How dare you call me a human being, you fucking robot?
Okay.
How dare a robot tell me who I am?
Ask it to go to usdebtclock.org and tell you and summarize the tables on usdebtclock.org.
You said death clock or debt clock?
usdebtclock.org.
Alright. Two hours later. Summarize each table and US debt clock. Wait, how do I type it? Is it actually going to go to, let me see. Let's see if it actually goes to the link. Is it an org? Let me see if it's an org website.
Yeah, it's usdebtclock.org.
Okay.
I want to use AI to analyze that site and create predictions and forward statistical calculations, and then create infographic videos based off of predictions, and like break it down per capita as well as like per state, and then even do like other like global analysis, because a lot of like the national debt stuff, it's at the state level. So you can look at Japan and China, UK, France, etc. Everybody's involved in like the central banking fiat game, or Forex, basically.
So I told it, predict what will happen to the U.S. economy in 10 years. Predicting U.S. economy over the next 10 years involves considering multiple factors: debt growth, technological advancements, geopolitical events, and policy changes. Here are some key potential outcomes based on current trends. If the U.S. continues accumulating debt at its current rate, the national debt could surpass $50 trillion. Jeez. Higher debt servicing costs may lead to higher taxes, spending cuts, or inflation as the government seeks to manage its obligations. Potential shifts in fiscal policy could either curb spending or increase reliance on modern monetary theory, which supports higher deficit spending. Inflation could remain persistent if government spending and supply chain disruptions continue. The Federal Reserve may need to maintain higher interest rates for an extended period. Geez, I butchered that. Making borrowing more expensive and slowing economic growth. If inflation stabilizes, interest rates may gradually decrease, boosting investments in housing markets. I doubt that. Artificial intelligence, automation, and clean energy will likely drive economic transformation. Now, AI talking about AI is crazy. Job displacement. In certain industries may occur due to automation, requiring a shift toward new job sectors. That's true. The U.S. may retain dominance in tech and innovation, especially in AI, quantum computing, and biotech. True. Aging population and declining birth rates could create labor shortages, potentially increasing immigration to sustain economic growth. Remote work and the gig economy may become more dominant, changing how businesses operate. The U.S. dollar may face challenges as a global reserve currency, especially if countries like China and BRICS nations push for de-dollarization. True. Trade tensions with China and other nations could lead to supply chain shifts and regionalization of manufacturing. Potential conflicts or geopolitical instability could disrupt markets and drive defense spendings. Stock markets may continue growing, but volatility will likely increase due to debt concerns, political uncertainty, and technological shifts. Real estate may see mixed outcomes. Higher interest rates could slow down home sales, but population shifts may drive demand in certain regions. Crypto and decentralized finance could gain further adoption or face regulatory crackdowns. It already is. The U.S. will likely move toward a greener economy or greater investments in renewable energy and electric vehicles. Energy dependence could improve with advances in nuclear fusion, battery storage, and hydrogen technologies. Climate policies may drive significant infrastructure spending affecting industries like oil, gas, and transportation. Optimistic scenario. The U.S. manages debt through innovation, maintains economic dominance, controls inflation, and benefits from technological breakthroughs. Stagnation scenario. Slow growth due to high debt, workforce challenges, and sluggish productivity, leading to stagnant wages and social unrest. Crisis scenario. A severe debt crisis, loss of dollar dominance, or financial collapse similar to the Great Depression or 2008 crisis. Wow. So U.S. is fucked, is what it's saying. And it's saying it's mixed. So it can either go good or bad. That is AI for you. And it's not lying. That's the scary part. It is not fucking lying.
I think
it's time for the U.S. economy to fall.
What we need to create is infographics and then create videos that show like summarizations or predictions, and then creating infographic videos explaining, the analysis by AI with regards to social welfare programs like Social Security, disability income. And then maybe even using the Office of Budget and Management and looking at the 2024-2025 budget, because that's all published. Like the actual federal budget put out by the White House and the Office of Budget, whatever, like that stuff is extremely valuable in terms of like running it through AI analysis and creating like usable products for communication purposes. Oh, Breyer's here. Breyer's a genius. Breyer, why don't you change your PTR sometime? Try to be a little more creative. Do you know Breyer, King David? He's a genius. He's a genius, this one. Breyer knew that Trump was going to win, right, Breyer?
No, he disappeared. Yeah, I said when I was in jail, I was telling everybody, they were like, Kamala Harris is going to win. I'm like, dude, no the fuck, she's not. There's no way. Like, Donald Trump is a billionaire. Like, you know how mythical that is? To have a billionaire be president? Come on now. That was common sense, honestly.
Yeah, but just because he's a billionaire didn't mean he was going to win. I can't believe he won. Even the fact is, like, how the fuck did the Democrats not cheat and through digital automation win the fucking vote, at the ballot box? Like, how the fuck did they fuck that up? I thought the whole thing was fixed.
Because I think the White House was cracking down. Well, DC was cracking down on the last cheat by Biden. All the fucking votes was like thrown away. Like some of the ballots were literally like thrown away, not counted. Yeah. And they just started like bringing dogs and stuff to sniff out bombs and stuff. So they really they really did their ones. Because I guess, you know, the Caucasians were tired of just like democracy just ruining the economy. Because Caucasians are all about that moolah and not spiritual advancement. So
Yeah, but all the
let's get Trump
moolah,
back in office.
you could say that the moolah though is like the epitome of spiritual advancement, because if you look at the paperwork, it's full of all seeing eyes and pyramids and owls and
Yeah, I was just looking at the dollar and I was like, dude, this is really a fucking eye just staring at me. It's like, what if there's a security camera in there?
well,
It's totally a camera.
it's
inside
not a
the
security
dollar.
camera, but every single bill is in a ledger. I mean, it has a serial number on it, so
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty creepy though.
it's not creepy,
And it
but
has like a security. What is that? The blue strip or the security strip
in the
that's
yeah,
inside of it.
the 100, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's really scary is when you see suitcases full of fake money that's almost identical. You can like barely tell the difference.
Yeah.
And then you're like, holy shit, this is really scary, because like imagine going to the bank and withdrawing $10,000 and the bank gives you fake money. And then you're like, you got
Oh my
you got no
gosh.
recourse. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there was a black guy who he withdrew $10,000 and the bank called the police on him. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know, I saw that during the pandemic. Some
That
wealthy.
shit, bro. I would have slapped the fuck out that woman.
Well, he was
I'm
wearing
fucking
he was
married.
wearing a
Did you
mask.
see how she was like, you got him, good job. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, he was
Literally
wearing
working,
wasn't he
you know,
wearing a
come here,
mask?
withdraw this.
Wasn't he wearing a mask? Didn't he mask up?
Yeah, he had a mask on. That is one of the issues. Looked like he was about to fucking rob the bank.
Yeah. I mean, when you pass a note to somebody and you say, "Give me $10,000," I mean, wasn't he like a famous like producer, like television show producer or something, movie producer?
No, you're confusing that with the dude that was dressed in Versace, who was you talking about the guy that was the owner of Versace that got racially profiled in the streets of Beverly Hills.
No. White guy? I'm talking about a black guy who went to a bank to withdraw like a lot of money, and he's like a success. That
Yeah,
would
that was it was actually two scenarios. Yeah, that happened twice. But I think the other dude he withdrew a higher amount. Yeah, it happened twice though. Like the officer had his hand on his gun. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Are you gonna get mad at me because I have more money than you, officer? You're gonna shoot me because I'm richer than you? You work a government job. I would be fucking laughing, dude. Like you're about to shoot me because I'm withdrawing money that you don't have. Like it would take a police officer like 20 years to accumulate 10,000 in savings. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, not necessarily. Some cops are making $100,000 a year.
Well, yeah, if you're like in DC, like the DC cops, they make like 80K a year, but it's more dangerous though. Way more dangerous.
Is it really?
Yeah, because Philadelphia just damn near had a terrorist attack in a freaking city. Do you see that plane crash, dude? That looked like a damn terrorist attack. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
No way, man. That
shit
shit
seemed like a
that shit
terrorist
landed in the street. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it looked
The
like
street. That means they were going for the street. That's not like that's somebody trying to fucking land their shit. They fucking knew they were that. Man, I don't know, dude. It would suck to die on a plane, but at the same time, like, I wonder how much.
Just like you're burning, your body just explodes. Like this shit is terrible. Final destination death for sure. And then did you see the DC with the Black Hawk? Bro, more than 60 people died. That was some Final Destination shit also.
That's really fucked and so fucked.
Just Final Destination just happening live in front of our eyes and no one's talking about it.
I don't know. Do you think it was a black woman flying that helicopter?
It said it was actually 3 army dudes.
I know, but one of the soldiers was a black woman. They didn't release her name.
Oh yeah, they said it was doing like a doomsday simulation, something retarded. Yeah, they were using a black one. Those things are like what, 50 million? If I'm not mistaken. Let me see how much those things
No,
were.
that wasn't a Black Hawk. It was like a Sikorsky.
5.9 million. Let me see. Black Hawk DC. Yeah, it was a Black Hawk. It was a Black Hawk.
Well,
Black Hawk helicopters flight.
Black
Yeah,
Hawk fly.
That thing is worth $5.9 million, dude.
Well, look at Kobe Bryant, man. Fucking guy was at the top of the world. And
yeah, that shit, dude. And then COVID happened right after that. That was creepy. Like COVID and Kobe, they both, those words sound the same. And there was like a video about like how his death was like a sacrifice for sacrifices, and it made sense.
no way,
like
that pilot.
COVID and Kobe have the same gematria. You like study gematria numbers.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
His name may have been Kobe, like. But anyways, it's very tragic because it wasn't just him that died. It was like a bunch of people. It was his kid. It was his, like, so many people died.
Daughter, dude, like she's dead now. She died at what, 16, bro, from fucking her. They said the dude, you know those dudes that come to like the site to take pictures of the bodies. Like they took a picture of Kobe's body and his daughter, and like he went to a bar and showed it to like a random dude, and the dude was like, it was the most traumatizing thing he's ever seen in his whole life.
Yeah.
And like, consider the movies that we have access to now. It's like, bro, if he's saying that, that's probably a pretty fucked up image.
Yeah, there's these horrible movies called The Many Faces of Death that were like from the 80s or 90s or something, and they're basically like scat films almost, where like you see people dying and getting murdered and shit like that. It's fucking disgusting. And like as a kid, like they were available for rent, and I was like, fuck it, but you realize some of it was fake and some of it was real. So anyways, the Kobe stuff
has volumes 1 through 4. Jeez. Thomas Noguchi. Yeah, it's a fucking Japanese dude. That's why them Japanese people love death, bro.
Well, it makes you thankful for the life that you're living now, because it makes you realize that the most important thing is the now. That's the all important thing, meaning that the past is fake, the future is fake. Like that's not what's real. Like the real is the now. So
exactly.
by contemplating death, it helps you resurface into the now, and helps you, be more blissful and joyful, because you know that you are going to have that last moment, and it's coming quicker than you can possibly imagine, and you never know when death is going to come. So
yeah, that's why Final Destination, Jigsaw or Saw came out 2009, like the first Saw, and I saw that shit when I was like 6 years old, 5 years old, and what the fuck? That's all I'll say. Seeing Jigsaw when you're like 5, dude, it was. I knew what I was looking at too. Like your brain, even though you're young, it's gore, and like I was scared. I was scared to go in dark places for like 8 years after that, because I thought Jigsaw would capture me and put me in a fucking trap. Yeah.
Did you ever see Candyman?
That shit, yeah. Seeing it young was scary, but I actually didn't see the new one. I need to watch the new one.
What?
I haven't seen the new one yet.
In the original one?
The first one.
In the original?
Yeah, the original one was pretty creepy. I ain't gonna lie. Like a black dude with a hook on his arm. Like, that shit was creepy. That shit was hella creepy.
Yeah.
But Freddy Krueger's up there too. But like when you're young, it's scary. Not when you're older though.
There was kind of like a comedic aspect to Freddy Krueger, though. Even though he wanted to kill you, he was still laughing all the time. Or like chuckling evil chuckles, I guess.
But like Friday the 13th wasn't scary at all. It's pretty, it just makes you like fantasize about becoming a serial killer. I think that's like propaganda for like people to become a serial killer. I think that's psyops. Movies like Friday the 13th is a psyops so that people actually become serial killers. Like fantasize about it.
No, it's not. It's no different than somebody espousing racism, bigotry, or having any controversial opinion, because what those movies are really doing is just flaring your dopamine. It's
that's what I'm saying. It makes you fantasize about it.
Well, it doesn't
Like
necessarily
women,
make you
if
fantasize
if you
about it.
study the psychology of women, they like shit like that.
Mm.
You
Well,
know, remember when Ted Bundy got the fan mail and it was just a bunch of women fantasizing about him? That's what I'm talking about, shit like that.
well, men are attracted to women with personality disorder, or, um, you know,
Yeah, like Harley Quinn type women. Like I love a
yeah.
Harley Quinn type chick. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, if you mix kind of psychotic personality with beauty, men are strangely attracted to the femme fatale, to the like the destructive, reckless woman. Like, there's something attractive. It's probably attractive because you think you can fuck it.
Yeah, and they're the hardest to get.
No, they're not the hardest to get.
Well, I beg to differ.
The hardest to get are the high quality professionals who are very hygienic, keep a low profile, and are discreet.
Well, professional. When you call a woman professional, I think you're talking about like a woman without a spiritual existence. And like, I'm talking about women who have like, you know, psychotic women with a spiritual background. Those are the hardest to get, in my opinion. Or like the women that do like Vedic astrology, or
Yeah, maybe
a
you're right.
yoga instructor, or like a Pilates instructor. Those are the hardest to get, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's all just birds and bees when the stars and the moon is aligned and the
Like, how
Cupid.
much pleasure can this woman provide? Like, that's why I'm staying a virgin, because I realize like being a woman, being with the woman. Is
You were.
like,
I hate to say it, but you're an N-word cell.
You said what?
You're an N-word cell.
What is that?
An N-word cell.
No, I'm a full cell.
No, I mean you're black and you're a virgin.
Possible. Yeah. I know I'm a rarity. But yes, I'm a nigga cell.
Well, you just said your mom threw out a book about sex and the importance of it and the esoteric analysis
No,
of it.
like the importance of keeping. No, the book I was talking about, the Montauk Chia book, is about cultivating it and not, doing it. Well, it has like techniques where you can do it with the woman. You cultivate more energy by holding it in. But the book is mostly talking about keeping your celibacy or keeping your virginity.
Mm-hmm.
It was made in 1984.
Well,
in a more, calmer time of society.
I have this book called Sex Magic, and it talks about how you can use sex as a meditational technique and tool to converse with your secret holy guardian angel. And I've heard a rabbi say the whole point of life is to get married. I heard another rabbi say that anytime you have sex with a woman, that woman is by default your wife, astrologically speaking.
Yeah, like in the Torah it says, if you deflower a virgin woman, you have to marry her and keep her for the rest of your life.
So,
and you have to pay like 30 pieces of silver to keep her.
Well, the point is, like, I encourage you to have sex with a woman, and don't, enjoy it. Like, you got to understand, like, make it hygienic and enjoy it, but, like, doesn't mean you have to keep it, but, like, I'm just saying, like, you should try to cultivate that and use it for a meditational tool, and enjoy it because it's your birthright, and the whole purpose of life is really to have sex. So, I wouldn't waste your time.
You were just talking about, you mentioned something from the book. It says desire. It says something about as soon as you get those desires, you simplistically refute them. And that's what I've been doing my whole life, refuting my flesh and denying myself, because it makes you feel more powerful. And
yeah, but that's just your opinion. That's just your opinion. It could be the opposite.
Well,
you don't know.
My truth of my life.
Well, you have to experiment. you've got to experiment with sex. That's the whole point of sex, is to use it as an experiment. And you can use it, in the same way you use Clubhouse, but in a much more dynamic way, because you're no longer one person, you're technically two persons. And then you can
become one flesh.
you can use that moment to converse with the source or the highest power. So that's what the book deals with. It teaches you how, the whole thing deals with your spinal column and your chakras and your
Yeah, I already have the Kundalini awakening happening,
right.
so I
But
don't
that's
really need sex.
it's still just the Holy Spirit, but I think sex is just a metaphor for the Holy Spirit, in the sense that, like, when you bust your nut, your brain, your pituitary gland releases, hundreds of chemicals that flush into your system. So it's like the spirit of rejuvenation, flushing into your system. So, but again, it's almost like having an advanced piece of technology at your disposal, like a cell phone, and that's what sex.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I retain that energy, because Montauk Chia said most murders, most violent crimes happen right after a man busts his nut. I was laughing.
Dude, you're not kidding.
What if that's true?
Dude,
I don't know how he got to that conclusion.
I read about
why.
I read about this guy from Mexico married his wife here in Chicago. Beautiful young girl, 26, 27. He was like 37. Yeah. The day he married her, he also murdered her and threw her in a river, and then decided to go back to Mexico.
Just saw about that. Yeah, I literally just heard about that story.
I was like, yeah.
Wow. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he had like a sex addiction, though.
It's worse than that.
Vibration was too low.
This guy must have fucking killed before you. How the fuck do you get married and just murder somebody? Like, what the fuck?
The same day is insane. He did it the same day.
He's probably a murderer before, from his childhood or whatever. I mean, you don't just fucking randomly just murder your new wife unless.
That's where like spiritual oppression comes in. Like demons, they like to do shit like that.
Well, anyways, I'm just saying that, like, there's real evil in this world. There are real evil people, and they throw their life away when they murder somebody. I mean, I think if you're suicidally or homicidally, motivated, like, they go hand in hand. Like, if you want to kill somebody, chances are you also want to die yourself. So, I don't know.
Well, I don't believe people are evil. I believe that the demons are evil, and they want to destroy the people.
Well, I would just be agnostic on the demons and angels and say that there's evil people, good people and evil people. And, like, sometimes, like, there's a guy at my gym who, like, he has, like, said things to me, and, like, he works there, where I'm just like, this seems like a murderer. This guy literally, I swear to God,
like he might. Psychopath. Like they said, like, I think 1 out of 20 people you talk to are psychopaths.
Not just a psychopath, like the guy that, like, I'm saying, like, he did something in his country, but then you can rationalize it with Jesus and be like, well, Jesus and God forgive all sins. Maybe this guy's repentance because he's a fucking meager cleaner. It's fucking horrible life. Anyways, I'm just saying, he's got such a bad attitude. Maybe he's got a bad attitude because he's a janitor. Maybe being the janitor is what makes him so fucking sadistic and evil.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, when, what was Dahmer's job? Dahmer's job was fucking mixing chocolate. And then he got bored, and then he was like, let me just start drugging gay people. I was like, what the fuck? The story was crazy. Jeffrey Dahmer had a good job. Like, he was mixing chocolate. And that's a very good job back then. You made, like, what? Maybe 20 an hour. Like, he had his own apartment and everything. It was just like he got bored with life, because jobs are, like, depending on what type of dead-end job you do, like, it's going to get boring if you're a genius. Like, if you have a genius mind, you're going to get bored, and those demons are going to start poking you and tell you to do weird shit.
Well,
do you know who happened to me before?
Do you know who Charles Bukowski is?
Sounds like a dude who invented a plane.
No.
But I heard his name. Let me see.
He's a famous author. You can go on YouTube and.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, he worked his ass off as a postal carrier, and then he had great success as an author. And so he really enjoyed all the money. Like he did interviews, he bought a house, he had a beautiful
Yeah, quit
wife.
writing for almost a decade. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like when you get the money, you can chill out. You don't have to be so stressed about having to pay your rent, pay your pay your bills just to live. You can actually step back and just enjoy not having to work. It's an amazing feeling.
Oh
And
yeah.
most people work their whole lives and then they die. But some people just stop working and they just live life, which is really, could be
That's the most
dangerous.
powerful. Like I almost retired at 20 last year. I was like so close to retiring, but I fumbled a little bit, but I'm running it back this year. Maybe I'll retire this year. We'll see.
Yeah, but you can retire without really retiring, is kind of what I'm trying to get at.
Well, yeah, I've done that since I was like 16 when I had my Kundalini awakening. It was like the spirit was telling me like, dude, once you're spiritually advanced, like you pretty much are done with life. Like you can basically just be a nomad now, just travel the world and just live in a fucking cave. I'm like, yeah, I could. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but who the fuck wants to live in a cave?
Well, prophets do shit like that. I feel like I'm a prophet.
Why don't you just live in a condo?
It's too high up, man. What about a mountain? Fuck it.
What do you think a condo is?
What's a condo to a mountain?
It's the same shit.
I might as well go to Mount Sinai then.
No, you just need to get. The whole thing is a metaphor for elevated consciousness. It's not literal. That's what I'm saying. What's the problem with living in a normal condo?
Well, it's not enough grass on the other side of that condo. That's the issue.
Well, when will you?
You mean homestead? What you mean? Like a homestead, like in a forest. That's what you mean.
Well, when will you ever be satisfied and stop complaining?
Well, when I have my homestead.
Did you ever see the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray?
Oh my gosh. I think I saw like 30 minutes of that when I was little. Let me see. Groundhog Day. Bill Murray was in Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, Ghostbusters. Okay, comedy. Number one most searched rom-com. Yeah. I seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, it is a rom-com. The point is he gets stuck in
a time loop.
In a time loop.
Oh wow.
But the question is, how does he get out of the time loop?
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be an amazing movie. Please don't expose it. Oh, bro, time loop movies are so fucking good, bro. Oh my gosh. I love time loops. Jesse Eisenberg did a time loop movie, but I didn't watch it yet. The dude who's in Zombieland.
Mm-hmm.
Vivarium. Did you see Vivarium yet?
No.
Yeah, it's about a time loop. I need to watch that tonight. I'm gonna watch a Jesse Eisenberg movie. And there's no escape. Oh wow, what the fuck? Do you remember that Alien movie where those aliens would like throw up in the coffee? It was this weird movie I seen when I was in the hospital after my surgery. It was like, oh, here it is. It's called The Invasion. Yeah, it's about body snatchers. Yep. You need to get on your sci-fi shit, man. Yeah, it came out 2007. The Invasion.
What's
It's
your
like War of the Worlds.
What's your favorite mystical movie?
Define mystical.
Like Lord of the Rings.
I was about to say The Witch, but that movie was too fucking creepy.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
You've never seen? Oh my gosh, don't watch it, bro. you're gonna be up for a few days if you watch that shit.
Have you seen
Have
Excalibur?
Like what? magic in it.
Yeah. Have you seen Excalibur? I think the 1984 edition. That is fucking
I have
bomb.
the sword in a video game.
That movie is like big time classic.
Excalibur. Oh, it says 1981.
Oh, 81,
Oh,
really?
this
Wow.
movie looks sexy as fuck. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that movie's got a lot of magic in it. It's very cool.
If we're talking about, what was that for? Something's popping up in my mind. Something's popping up in my mind. Okay.
The end is crazy because, like, I don't want to ruin it for you if you're gonna see it, but like the way that the ending, like the way he dies, it's like
Okay, Knight Templar, the movie about the it's a TV show about the Knight Templars. Knight Templar show. It was called Nightfall, 2017, 2 seasons. That was my favorite magic. It's not a movie, but it's a show. But it's basically a movie.
I never heard of
About
it.
the Knight Templars, though, having the holy relics, and you can say that's magic. It's like, Let me see, magic movies. Now You See Me, The Illusionist. I'm not gonna fucking say Harry Potter, bro. I refuse to say Harry Potter. Matilda, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I'll say Narnia. That movie was fucking amazing. Narnia was amazing, bro. I don't care if anybody says. Narnia was fucking amazing. But Witch, I would say The Witch is up there too. But it's fucking creepy. Like, very creepy. Or Slight. Did you see Slight?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, how dare you not see Slight? Come on, man. You're lacking on your movie tour.
Dude, I've seen thousands of movies.
Does Texas Chainsaw count?
I mean, any movie that is like 2.5 hours, anything that's longer than an hour and a half is considered basically like a Hollywood
I mean, all
release.
movies are magic, technically. We're watching it from like a magical phone or a black screen that came from, the black screen is considered sorcery, so all movies are magic if it's played on a black screen.
That's
Because
interesting.
the black screen is a mirror that reflect. That's why you can see a reflection through the phone. It's a mirror, and it's alien technology. So it's all magic, technically. So we're talking, in that sense, War of the Worlds is my favorite magic movie. With Tom Cruise, the best actor of all time.
Tom Cruise?
Yes.
Best actor of all time?
Yes.
Jesus, you really are an N-word, so.
Dude, come on. How are you gonna hate on Tom Cruise?
Of all time?
Yes. Don't fucking say Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, dude, there's older school actors that are like way better than fucking. Did you ever see I, Claudius? That guy's probably got to be the best actor ever.
Fuck it, let's say Jean-Claude Van Damme. How about that? Let's say fuck it, Jean-Claude Van Damme, best actor of all time.
Damn, you must drink a lot of Coca-Cola.
I haven't had Coca-Cola in more than 5 years.
Well, then what do you drink?
Raspberry lemonade.
Like the Lipton's kind?
The Tropicana.
Out of the soda machine you drink it out of?
No, you can buy a little quart of it at the grocery store.
I mean, yeah, whatever. But I'm just saying that, if you think Jean-Claude Van Damme, what movie, Lionheart?
All of them.
You think those are?
Fuck it. Let's say Stallone. How about Stallone? Come on,
Dude, not
Stallone.
even. Bro, those are not like actors. Those are action stars.
So what does it act with you? Do dude that's just talking about
Somebody
bullshit on the
like
screen.
William Dafoe, you know, like that's somebody who has like a
my
range,
gosh.
a
How
very
dare
wide
you?
range.
Really, bro? Are you serious? William Dafoe.
Yeah, yeah. I think
He
like
does
I
action
like
movies all the
actors that are
fucking
like,
time. He was in Spider-Man, bro.
yeah,
That's an action actor.
I know.
He was in American Psycho. Come on, bro. That's an action movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie. I was thinking about Patrick
Yeah,
Bateman.
American Psycho. There will never be another American Psycho, sadly.
Did you see American Psycho 2?
2?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah, I'm
No
serious.
way.
It's with
Hold on. There's no way.
yeah.
I think I was watching it and I got bored.
It's with Ashton Kutcher's wife, Mila, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I got bored. It has a fucking 11% Rotten Tomatoes. It's trash.
Yeah,
Wait, how bad was it?
really bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a flop. Yeah, it was a flop. Yeah, that's why I clicked off in 30 minutes. That's why I didn't finish it.
Really stupid.
Yeah, it's a dark chick flick comedy. Yeah, I don't know how you fumble a sequel like that. It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean but I bet you it made money. I bet you that stupid fucking movie made a lot of money.
Nah, the box office was like less than 20 million. It's trash.
Well, it was like a fucking $2 billion movie. It was fucking garbage.
No, the budget was 10 million.
Wow.
It doesn't even say the box office. That's how fucking bad it is. It usually has the box office right next to the quick facts, but it doesn't because it fucking did terrible. Did you see the new Michael Myers?
No.
Yep, Halloween.
I met what's that bitch's name from True Lies?
True Lies. That sounds like a stupid drug addict show.
No, it's with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the spy action movie.
Oh, here it is, comedy action. She looks hot. What the fuck?
I know she looks hot, but she's fucking. I met her on.
Yeah, she got ugly. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. I met her on the plane, and she was like reading a script, and I said, "Oh my god, it's amazing! You look like my mom." And she went fucking bananas and started screaming at me on the plane.
Oh shit! It's because she was born in Santa Monica. You can't talk to women from Santa Monica. They're all pieces of shit.
She really does look like my mom. I don't know why she got so angry.
Aww. She probably thought you had a mom fetish or something, bro.
Yeah, maybe she thought I was hitting on her.
Yeah, she thought, because like Hollywood actors, they're like, they have those like dark sexual fetishes like Diddy, and then they just like get triggered when someone like mentions something around that. They all get triggered because they all do sex rituals. They do sex rituals for Satan, and they're like, how dare you bring that up? Like, cause I know. I know everything about you, Hollywood actor. Everything. You need to see Skinamarink though. What's like your horror movie like? Are you versed? Are you an avid horror fan? Or are you just like once every 3 years type of horror guy?
I don't really watch horror. Honestly, I don't even watch movies anymore. I just don't.
Interesting.
Because I literally create YouTube videos all day long. I have like no desire to sit there and watch a movie because I'm like trying to like make a successful film myself. There's like no reason to consume anymore. All I do is produce.
I feel like becoming a freaking director after you said that. It's crazy.
Yeah, you have to get out of the consumption activity. You know.
Yeah, when I saw this YouTube video, it was the golden algorithm YouTube video that you needed at the right time, and it was like, God is telling you to stop consuming and start creating.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Exactly what I needed right now.
Yeah, that's what God is. God is creator. So mimic your creator.
Literally, like he's not a consumer; he's a creator.
Yep, he's a seller, not a
Well,
buyer.
he's a consuming fire.